Change is the only constant thing, and you must be changing from time to time, irrespective of where you find yourself. Welcome to Streams. On this edition of Streams, I'll be sharing with you 5 keys that can help you to transform your life. You might be having it good, or you might be in a state you don't even know what to do, where to turn, or you have been knocked out of your own lane and you are thinking, how do I find my groove again? How do I get my vision right? How do I stay on course again? How do I start that business again? These 5 fundamental keys will help you to transform your life, to help you to keep scaling, and it will help you to rejuvenate if that is your own situation. Number one, guard your mind. You see, news was never designed to educate or inform you. Rather, it was meant to shock you in order to make you afraid. If you watch things or you feed your mind with materials that will make you give up easily or make you afraid, you are likely to be afraid of going on adventures that will transform your life. So you need to make a conscious effort to guard everything that you read, that you watch, or you listen to, because that has a way of shaping you, of shaping your actions, and shaping the way you think. Very many times, your thoughts are product of things you have listened to, conversations you have heard. If you heard people had it tough in a particular industry, there's every tendency you are expecting to fail in that industry because people have said it's not easy to succeed in that industry. That's why you see a lot of people get on bandwagon of going to a particular industry that a lot of their friends or people they've had conversations with have got into because they have heard it's easy. They are not checking, is it in line with my own vision? Is it relevant to an industry that I love to be in? So be very careful as to what comes into your mind and what you feed your mind with, because it will shape your actions. Number two, get momentum and keep momentum. What some people lack is when they get momentum in a particular area of their business or vision, they lose that momentum. So they find themselves in a stop, start situation, which is not good for progress, which is not good for your development. You cannot be spot on with your service delivery this week or this month, and the following month, everyone is ringing your phone and you are not responding. So you need to get momentum and keep the momentum. If you are just starting, make sure you get that momentum. And once you are on track, keep that momentum. You know, I'm in an area of investment that I was talking to a service provider. Some people have been giving me some services. It was okay in my property investment. But this new service provider came along, by far surpassing all of the expectations, giving better services at a better discount, performance reviews, and everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm moving my business to this area. So once you get the momentum, keep the momentum. Don't drop the standard. If everyone is applauding the quality of your services, don't drop the ball. Keep going and keep the momentum. And if you have lost momentum, get your momentum back. Get yourself into a situation that will launch you back on that cruise. And once you get it, don't lose it again. Number three, keep growing. You see, progress is everything. Don't just create a lot of motion and movement and you are not growing. Growth, it's about increasing in size so that you can dominate your industry. I think you should learn this from Amazon, Facebook, and Tesla. For a very long number of years, Amazon was growing, but they were not sharing profit. So people were complaining, oh, this business may not make money. Rather, they were growing with a strategy to take over the world. So you can see their strategy now. Same thing with Facebook. When Facebook launched, they were not declaring profit. Rather, they were acquiring infrastructures and social media platforms to make them dominate that industry. So also is Tesla. Look at all of these industry players who have dominated their space. So make sure you are growing, because progress is everything. You're either growing numerically, you're either growing organically, you're either growing systematically in such a way that you are building infrastructures, you are strengthening the pillars of the organization or the business in such a way that it can dominate and it can withstand any shock. I've had to do that. I look at different areas of my interest or business or investment and just grow. You keep growing despite the environment, despite the economic downturn or the situation in your industry. Make sure you are growing, because when the shock comes, it's people with capacity that will be able to withstand the shock, and it's people with capacity that will be able to buy the scraps of every other person that will run and cut and live in that industry. So you will see when another economic downturn comes, is the people who have grown so big that are too big to fail that will acquire all the weak ones in that specific industry. So be sure you are growing, because progress is everything. Number four, avoid what poor people do. You know, I'm not just talking about poor people in terms of money. I'm talking of poor people in terms of relationships. Some people are relationship poor, friendship poor, all manners of level of poverty, ideas poor. Anything you see a poor person does, don't do it. It's that simple. You see, you may learn from somebody's failure, but don't practice something that made them to fail. If you see somebody and you don't like the result they have in a particular area of their life, be sure not to do what they have done. If somebody does not have money, make sure you are not doing what they are doing. If somebody does not have good relationship, make sure you are not doing what they are doing. Do the opposite of what they have done. You see, that way you can be sure to succeed, because failure on one side, success on the other side. Don't do what poor people do, because it's not about luck, it's about you making a decision, getting a clear vision, and going for your dream. Number five, finally, invest in yourself. Very many times people will call me and say, what can I invest into? What is the best business? What is the industry that will give me the best return? You are your best investment. Instead of gambling your money on any investment, acquire knowledge. I have succeeded in so many industries. I think I was sharing with you on this platform a couple of months ago. I've gotten into crypto about a year ago, and I'm into it big time, and I'm making good money from it. Why? Because I know the skills and the strategy to succeed in any industry. If you want to know that, there's a video I've made on 7 keys that makes you to succeed in any industry. The principles are the same. That's why you can have a billionaire in tech, a billionaire in manufacturing. It doesn't matter, you can succeed in any industry. So also, if you understand that the first point of investment is investing in yourself. I'm into properties, I'm into crypto, I create content and I do training. When I want to get into an industry, despite the fact that I have the resources, I have the knowledge, I've been in the industry for some time, I still pay people who have succeeded, who are multimillionaires in that industry, to pick their knowledge, to add to what I have. Because if you have a mentor or a coach in an area, I won't go and listen to a mediocre, because I know what I need. If you are just barely scraping through or just getting by, you can't help me, because I'm comfortable in my own right. I want to look at somebody who has made millions of dollars or millions of pounds in that industry. And that's what I do. When I started investing in property a few years ago, I looked at somebody who has got hundreds of property and has made millions of pounds in properties. Then I got into his trading and program, and I paid few thousands for it. I got my few thousands on the first few negotiations I did. So also, when I needed to get into crypto, I got up with someone who had made millions of pounds in crypto, paid him a few thousands, and that I've made over weeks or months. So you need to invest in yourself. It's not the industry. Any industry can go up and go down, as you would have seen if you are trading. Any industry can be in recession, as you may have seen in properties, people in B&B and so many other industries can receive shock. But if you invest in yourself, any industry you get into, you will succeed. You will know what it takes to make money when the economy is going up, what it takes to make money when the economy is going down. I think I will be sharing with you. You can also watch the making of an entrepreneur. I think that one will help you as well, because you are the most valuable asset you need to invest into. And I want you to share this with someone, because if these materials are useful for you, think of people that will benefit from this material as well. And you can subscribe to this channel. There are more materials you can watch and will help you to skill up and to build wealth. You can also share with your team, friends, and family. But be sure to subscribe. There's a link on this side. Subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode of Streams. Bye, and have a great day.